Heather, hello. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you recently wrote an opinion piece about the issues around the Mary River mine. I guess we'll just start with, how important is this mine?
Well, for the territory of Nunavut and for the Inuit in the region, it's very important. Its value is about a quarter of Nunavut's GDP right now. So it provides hundreds of jobs for Inuit. And in remote areas, there aren't always a lot of other opportunities. They're few and far in between. It's very expensive to start a mine in northern Canada, so it's unlikely to be replaced with anything anytime soon.
Now, you also mentioned in your piece that in 2021, a group of 7 Inuit trappers blockaded the mine's airstrip. Why did they do that, and what's been the result from that?
So this is a very complex issue. It's not, it's not black and white. They were blocking it because they felt that the impacts of the mine were affecting their ability to hunt and feed their families and feed their communities. So they are very serious concerns. The mine, for its part, has tried to mitigate as much as possible, as much as was required, all those impacts, and trying to do other things also. The mine says it needs another expansion in order to become economic. It hasn't posted any profits yet. And because of the blockade, it looks unlikely to pass.
And as you just mentioned, the expansion, so now the federal government is expected to approve or deny the Phase 2 expansion. So what would a yes or a no mean for both the mine and for the Inuit?
Yeah, great question. So a yes means it'll be able to double its production, from 6 million tons of ore to 12 million. And that means that the mine will have a long, healthy life, probably 20, 25 years, and be providing billions of dollars in royalties to the regional Inuit organization, the territory, the federal government, and of course jobs to all the families in the region. A no would, from an environmental perspective, there's some that would consider that to be a win, that there won't be more traffic, there won't be a railroad built that could impact caribou, marine traffic that would impact narwhal, and that, closer to kind of the, traditional hunting conditions would be able to be achieved for the hunters.
So, Heather, are there any other solutions in this matter?
I think that for the investors in the mine, I think they want to see this project obviously go ahead. I think they've done whatever they think could economically be done to keep the mine going and to meet the concerns. But I think, unfortunately, the issue has become political. For me, that's the main problem, that it's kind of been removed from a negotiating space to one where it's political. And the options have become very narrow. So it's a sad state of affairs. Hopefully, hopefully we can move forward. If iron ore prices keep going up, the company might just continue at the lower rate. But it's complicated for sure, and certainly illustrates the challenges we have in northern Canada and Inuit have in creating economic development.
All right, Heather, certainly plenty to think about. We'll have to leave it right there, but we certainly appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to speak with us about this.
Thanks very much.